Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC 17 is confirmed, but at the same time, we still have no info, no news, no nothing in regards to this DLC. And technically, Bandai and Dimps haven't even come out and said that there is going to be more DLC on this game. It's just on the 10 million celebration post that they put on their website. They say that there's going to be more updates and improvements and things like that to provide a deep and lasting gameplay experience. And when they say they're going to update the game more, that lets us know that there is going to be more DLC coming along with it at the same time. But again, DLC 17, we still have no news and no information on this at all. And we're entering a territory where we're going to potentially see two things that have technically never happened in a normal year on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 happened with DLC 17. And the reason I say a normal year is because during COVID, these two things actually did happen in regards to DLC on this game. But COVID is such an outlier year. I mean, a lot of stuff was pretty much shut down, stopped. Production was slowed in all categories and phases of life. So that's natural to say that Xenoverse 2 DLC was also slowed as well. And both of these things happened during that year. And what I'm talking about, first and foremost, is the gap in between announcements and news and things like that from one DLC releasing to the next. It has never taken 4 months of time for one DLC to release and then for the next DLC to actually get some information about it, to get some kind of reveal about that next DLC, because where we are right now, DLC 16 is over 4 months old. Again, that had only happened during COVID. When COVID happened and went down, that was the only time that the gaps were actually that long. Besides that, every other DLC we had gotten an update by 3 months after the previous one had actually released. But again, COVID is an outlier year, so I really don't count that when we're talking about just the traditional and normal years and how things have been handled when it comes to Xenoverse 2 and its DLC. Now, the other thing that we potentially could be seeing for the first time is there not being a holiday DLC for this game. As I showed in a video about 2 or 3 weeks ago, every single holiday season there has been a DLC on Xenoverse 2, except for when COVID actually went down. When COVID happened, it was the only year that we never saw a holiday season DLC on this game. So think about it, 5 of the 6 holiday seasons that Xenoverse 2 has had, it has gotten a DLC pack. This would make the first that it actually hasn't when we're talking about normal years, not talking about and including COVID, because again, that is the only year we had never seen one, and we're potentially on the verge of not seeing one in the year of 2023. Because guys, if we don't get any announcements or reveals in this month of September, then we're not getting a holiday season DLC. And again, that'll be the first time that has happened basically ever, if you don't include COVID, on this game. Because this game and how it handles DLCs, it always takes about at least 3 months of reveals before the DLC actually drops. So if we didn't get anything this month, then 3 months of reveals, say it started in October, that would be October, November, and December having a reveal, meaning we would not be getting that DLC until earliest January. So if we don't see anything this month, then we are literally entering territories we have never seen on this game, except for when COVID happened. So it really makes you wonder what is going on with the DLC 17, what is going on with these updates and things like that that are supposed to improve the game and provide a deep and lasting gameplay experience that they talked about. Because again, we haven't seen anything yet up until this point in time. And if it wasn't for that post just talking about and how great, you know, Xenoverse 2 is, and kind of celebrating the game, where they actually let out that little hint about future updates and things like that, we would be completely in the dark at this point in time. Like, honestly, if it was not for that post, there would be a lot of people wondering if Xenoverse 2 is actually finished with DLC and there would be no more to come. Because again, we haven't gotten any information, and it's never been handled this way from one DLC to the next in terms of how long the drought has been, with a lack of info and news and reveals on the next DLC. So let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comments, because personally, I don't think it's a good thing to be taking this long in between DLCs with a game that is this old. I mean, it was kind of shown with DLC 16 with how long that DLC took to release from its initial reveal. A lot of people did not like that, and that was just us getting updates. At least we had some news about the next upcoming DLC. Right now, we have nothing in regards to Xenoverse 2 content that would be something new or anything like that, and it just really is not good for a game that is coming up on 7 years old. So hopefully we do get something soon, but again, let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comments and this current situation we're facing with DLC 17. But till next time, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope you have a good one. Peace, y'all.